Well, good evening, everyone. Welcome to another Monday night here at Proficiency Bonus. My name is Matthew, your somewhat manic dungeon master for this evening. Before we jump headfirst into things, a couple of quick shout-outs. I want to say thanks to our friends at Little Dragon Corp. You can put exclamation point Little Dragon into chat. I'll give you a link to their website. Definitely go check them out. You know them, we love them, and I talk about their dice all the time. Definitely swing by and take a look at their stuff. Don't forget to use the discount code PROBONUS on their site, get you 10% off your order, and then they ship globally. Don't try to put ship and global together, it just doesn't work. And then our friends from Evans, Georgia, we have Cardboard Castle Games. You can put exclamation point CCG into chat. Give you a link to their website. If you happen to be local or traveling through the area, stop by their brick and mortar location, let them know you're a fan of Proficiency Bonus, and they'll give you 10% off your in-store purchase. Definitely check them out. We love them. They love us, they support us too, so let them know that we sent you. Something else that we want to make people aware of is going to be coming soon. And give me a second, of course, I had this ready and then I hit a button on my dang thing and lost my screen. Okay, for those who hadn't heard, or maybe you have, there is a Power Rangers role-playing game coming out. We are going to be, well, not us here, but Proficiency Bonus is going to be streaming that as well as uploading it onto YouTube. The premiere, premiere? Yeah, the premiere episode stream for this is going to be February 5th. It is live Saturdays. It's starting 9 a.m. Eastern Time, running to just about noon. So definitely check it out. They've got Newcast. It's being run by our friend, I don't know what the Power Rangers game calls it, but our good friend and dungeon master from our former Friday night stream, Michael. So definitely check it out. That is Sunday, February 5th, 9 a.m. Eastern Time. So stop by, let him know you heard about it here. You know, maybe he'll help me out. So with that being said, we're going to jump into our story so far. Our party has been dealing with some things for their benefactor. They made their way home, ran into their friend, and, well, I'll use the term friend loosely. Eventually, some of the party members actually decided to have a conversation within the tiny hut of Artemis. And much to Murdoch's overjoyment, have come to the realization that, hey, you know, maybe there's something a little shady going on with this guy. And they had their conversations and basically decided they are continuing along with their, at least current situation, to check out the situation in Orlumbor. Lydia has had a strange vision advising her that things are happening, and after talking with her former captain, was advised that their cabin boy Fabio was last left at Orlumbor. Sarah had a interesting, I suppose I'll say, encounter while she was asleep, as somebody managed to break into her room and supply her with a sending stone. She was invited by her husband Albert to meet at a location called Warlock's Crypt, located in the Trollbark Hills. Our party traveled to Daggerford, had a conversation with an older gnomish woman. Seemed to be not too welcome in town, but had a wonderful conversation with Murdoch, and essentially has agreed to speak with the group upon their return to Daggerford. They then boarded a vessel after Lydia had arranged passage for them to Orlumbor. This is on, basically it's a smaller merchant vessel that's agreed to take you down to Orlumbor for a very modest coin, as Lydia decided she didn't really want to be working this entire couple of day trip down this time. So, a couple of gold coin gets the whole group of you down there. Oh, and our actual Sarah has made it, so let me remove our fake here. Forgive me as our videos go a little wonky for just a moment. And that is where we pick up our tale, is with our party. Currently on board their vessel. Heading out to sea and eventually southward to Orlumbor. Is there anything the party would be doing as you started on your journey down to Orlumbor?
It's baking time. On the boat. Oh, they'll let me.
You can certainly try. Go ahead and make a persuasion check.
Oh,
This is a smaller merchant's boat. This isn't as large as what Sarah's used to being on.
I'm sorry, there's a cat. Let's see. Persuasion. I'm good at those. Not today. That's a nat 1 for a total of 8.
Okay, I have to look at... Yeah, because they did not roll well either. Okay. You get very hesitantly, but the captain does agree to allow you to use the galley.
Yay.
Under supervision. So he sends one of the, as you guys have sort of gotten on this, you can see there is the captain himself is at the helm, steering, taking care of everything. There are only 3 other crew members on this boat besides the group of you.
Okay.
So 2 of them are up and dealing with some of the sails and whatnot, things on the deck. The 3rd one goes down beneath with you, and as you go down, you can see, other than the rooms where the few of you have been set up for the couple of days it'll take you to get there, there are a couple of other rooms with individuals within, seem to be carrying small amounts of cargo for their next destination. But eventually, it leads you down to the galley. It's extremely cramped, very limited in terms of what it has for ingredients and stock.
That's never stopped me before. I would like to try and make a nice meal for everyone on the ship.
Oh, okay.
To the crew.
We'll say, Okay, I'm going to toss this to the group as a general question. So, what do you think? Would this be more intelligence or wisdom based? It's basically, she's walked into the kitchen. She's walked into somebody's kitchen and going, "I'm going to cook dinner." I don't know what the hell they got.
My argument is for wisdom.
Survival check.
Survival's wisdom, so there's another for wisdom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I could see either way, but
Okay.
yeah.
Okay, so Sarah, are you proficient in survival?
I am.
Oh,
Where you see
then
that?
go ahead and make a survival check.
Oh. Okay. What the hell? 10.
Oh, okay.
Oh, plus 3. 13.
Okay, so you think you're doing pretty good.
Is this the same night that we left the house?
So this is basically it's like, I'll say early evening. It's your house. No, this is basically
Okay, because
you
I
just left
have
Daggerford.
health going from my psych damage of Fabio, so I wanted to get rid of that. If I could.
Yeah, so it's been a couple of days. So yeah, you're
Okay.
back up at full health. You can adjust your spells. At this point, it's probably like 2-3 o'clock in the afternoon.
Okay.
As you guys have been underway for a little while, but the ship departed at noontime, so. and you would know that they quoted you it would take about 3 days to get down there. Lydia, they had also advised you that to just be mindful as they get closer, as pulling into the harbor in Orlumbor is known to be very difficult. They have a very sort of treacherous harbor. Lots of stones, lots of places that a ship could run aground and things happen, so.
Okay.
Captain doesn't seem concerned about it, but did mention it in passing where that was the location you specifically requested them to take you.
Okay.
Okay, anyone else, anything else the rest of you would be doing?
Free time, probably playing and practicing flute on the deck.
Oh, okay.
Did Murdoch buy that shield that they were planning to?
Yep.
Yeah, she did.
Okay, I would offer to start, training Doc if she wanted to.
Yeah, I'd love to do that. I'll train with Rose and just sort of. I feel like it's always good to have a bard on a ship for morale, even though it's only a short ride. So, keeping everyone's spirits up, playing some music.
Oh, okay. So as you spend a little bit of time each day training with Rosa, go ahead and let's see here. Murdoch, are you what's higher for you, strength or dex?
They are the same, I think.
Oh, okay.
Double check that.
And either one, make either a strength or a dex check.
Oh no, I am stronger.
Oh,
Okay.
okay, then yep, make a strength check then.
Natural 20.
I was about to
22.
say you have advantage, but guess you don't need it.
I mean, I could say if I rolled 2 natural 20s, but you never know.
And so you spend a little bit of time with Rose over the 2 days you get there, and you seem to be getting pretty good with the shield at the moment. You think another day or two's worth of training, and you might be able to do something with it.
Ooh, yeah, awesome. Wow, so I really do. I just hold it up when you swing at me.
I mean,
I just
just
Oh,
don't
Crikey's.
overthink it. I mean, really, you just put a shield in front of the weapon coming at you. I mean,
that,
You know,
thank
I
you,
do
chat.
tend to overthink things. Thank you.
Sarah arrived before break, and I forgot to turn Sarah's cam on.
no.
Sorry about
You're
that.
just a floating voice in the void.
I'm not allowed to talk.
No, you were just a phantom Sarah. They heard you talking but couldn't see you.
Silence.
The ghost of the galley.
Thank you very much, Stumpy. Thank you very much, Jamie. Sudden in the corner of Discord, I get a flash. I'm like, wait a minute. So, as you guys continue over these couple of days, making your way towards her, you start to see the island approach in the distance. Like everyone, to go ahead and make a perception check for me.
22.
A dirty 20.
10.
6.
23.
Okay. So it looks like there are only a couple of you. Given the nature of this this location and how it sort of twists and turns in getting into this dock, unfortunately, there are only a couple of you that catch this. But as you start approaching, you can see as you're sort of winding through, and there are these large sort of, I don't know the proper term for it, basically rock formations coming out of the ocean, where it's just this massive sort of towers of rocks at various points. Lydia, you're very familiar with these types of seascape as you're approaching shore. And you can see looking over the side, there are points where these large spires are just under the water. The 3 crew members are calling out to each other, back and forth to the captain, as he's making subtle adjustments as he starts to approach. And you can see the dock off in the distance. To the couple of you that rolled 20 and over, you do see someone standing on the dock. Long, flowing hair.
Ooh.
Seems to be starting to come down a small path, and had been coming down what looks to be a small set of stairs, and has just set foot on the dock, and is now just sort of standing. And as you're getting closer, you can also see there is a much smaller, darker, like a dark cherry almost colored, smaller ship on the opposite side of the dock to where the captain is sort of bringing you in at the moment.
As soon as I see this figure and recognize who he is, I'm looking around for Lydia. Where is she? Is she on deck?
Yes, I am on deck. I'm
Okay,
probably
so
staring in the
I-
same
I-
direction as you.
I quickly move up to you and nudge you and point Fabio, I'm assuming it's Fabio, out. And does he know we're coming?
I don't think I told him. That's reassuring. No. No?
Wait, you were talking to him?
He talked to me in a dream the other night.
Right,
he
I
was
didn't think that was a two-way actual thing, though.
No, I don't remember, but I don't think it was either. Yeah, this is... He didn't know we were coming.
Well, he obviously did, because he's there. Unless he stands there for every ship that comes in.
That'd be creepy, but he's a creepy guy, so you know what checks.
I mean, the last time I saw him, he wasn't creepy at all.
He was talking to someone in, like a master, so I was a little concerned when I did see him last time, because he was, pretty not pleased.
Yeah, I believe you were the last person to see him
Yes.
before we all
And I didn't
left.
exactly talk to him then, I just kind of caught, him out of the corner of my eye when I was leaving, so... A little
Well, I guess
concerning.
we'll see what he wants, if anything. Maybe we should, let the others know.
I guess now that in retrospect that is Masters, the Worm Fellow. So, we know that too now, so that's
Right,
even
well,
more
where's
not
everybody
good.
else? I'll start, waving
Yeah.
people over.
So for those of you who are in roll 20 right now, I just shifted you over to another map.
Oh,
And if you can, well, for most of you, your tokens are in there. Rose, yours I have a placeholder in for the moment.
I'm working on it.
The DM forgot.
So did the artist.
So Rose, currently your placeholder is the furthest one over to the left. So if y'all can put yourselves where you would be on there. And if for some reason you can't see the screen, let me know.
I just move my token for some reason.
Yeah, I can't select a token either.
Why is it not?
I also cannot.
No, that's I
Me
updated
too.
it and it for some reason removed the hold on. Okay,
Well, I can
Lydia,
move
you're
now.
all set.
What's a map?
Me all the way up.
Tokens.
Art's all set.
Oh, there we go. Thank you.
Furia's all set.
Yeah, I had a feeling we'd be up front, so I put us up front. Yeah.
Yeah, I would be where you are at the moment.
Okay.
Where's
Sarah's
the
all
galley?
set. That is that's inside the ship. So you'd be
Like the doorway to that.
okay. So you are probably then like right over here somewhere.
Okay.
Murdoch, you're all set. And last run is Rose. And Rose, you're all set.
Alright, do we know the name of the worm dude? Pale Maw, Writhing Prince, do we know his first name?
I think that's about it.
That's-
Yeah, that's what I thought, okay.
Mr. Pale Maw to you.
Actually, it's Dr. Palemaw. You're thinking of Palemaw's monster.
Fuck. Oh my gosh. Wow.
Join us next week when I introduce the new
Damn it!
big bad guy, Dr. Frankenstein. Okay, so as the group pulls up, and as Lefuria and Lydia, as you notice this and start flagging other people to come over, actually, I'm going to, we're just going to reveal the rest of this. You can see two individuals start coming down the steps beneath them, or behind him.
Oh, great.
And come on. There we go. As they come down, you can see walking on two legs, very elongated arms. Two horns coming off the top of the head to the back and out to the side. Two elongated ears. Long muzzled snout. And they look to be surrounded by flies.
The captain, I'll yell, do you mind putting this thing in reverse?
Lydia, I don't think boats work like that.
No, they don't, but I thought maybe sea magic. I've got sea magic. Maybe this captain.
We need to figure this place out. If Fabio's here, we need to do something about it.
I'm very non-confrontational, in case you haven't noticed. I don't like Okay, we'll go see what this... Alright.
Okay. So we know what you two are doing. We know Granny's downstairs. Art and Rose, what would the two of you be doing during all this?
Guess I would have just been on the deck if Murdoch and I were not training. And then I would probably see all the commotion, towards the front of the ship and join the others.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so they definitely seem to be focused on this individual with long, flowing, sandy blonde hair. And these two strange individuals look sort of almost kind of like goats.
Oh, great, 4 goats. Should I take defensive matters, perhaps? Or do you think I'd be overkill right now?
I think we should figure out what they want. And if they want something we don't want to give them, then we could do something about it.
Alright.
I think
So we're about... Let's see, are we yelling distance away from them?
Oh yeah, easily. You're at this point. You guys saw this as you were basically the way you came in and sort of fished in between these rocks. So you're pulling up, and basically the captain is sort of making the decision right now based on you and what's happening on the deck, whether or not to actually berth the ship here or not. So you can feel the ship is starting to slow. It's basically they had planned on docking right here.
Okay.
And now there's the group of you up front sort of focused on this individual. Now he's looking, seeing weird things coming down the stairs.
I will yell to Fabio and say, "Ahoy, matey! How's you been doing there?" She blows. I don't really know pirate speak. I should really to that, but
No, that was perfect.
No.
Looks over, and even at this distance, you can see a slight grin sort of play across his face for a moment. I had Captain leave me here. I have what I came for. Now I'm leaving.
mind telling me what you got there?
Go ahead and make a persuasion check.
Oh dear. Can I make it with disadvantage? Because I'm like
Sure.
really bad at these.
You want disadvantage?
Not really, but Lydia is so bad at like she should be a negative. Oh my god. Okay, so that was at 18, but that's 5, so I got a 5. We'll just do that.
So it's a 5 total.
Well, I rolled 18. Yeah, but the second number was a 5. So if you want to give me disadvantage, it was a 5. But if you want to take Lizzie as her word, it's an 18. Yeah.
Oh, okay. As he looks over, as you ask that, let's just say it's a doorknob. And he
Lydia.
said that the other...
We can't let him leave on this ship. I have a feeling that him having the doorknob is bad.
The doorknob, does that mean to our place doorknob? Do I know this?
It could be to our fancy little portal that we were collecting.
Yeah. Man, that's what I was thinking. That it was a doorknob.
But don't tell him that.
No. Might as well turn around and walk that plank there because you ain't coming on this ship. Not here, not anywhere with that. In fact, we'll relieve you of that burden. Is that what
I
they
just
sound
told
like?
him not to tell... Lydia, you didn't have to say anything.
Okay.
Lydia, he looks at you and says, I'm not going on that ship, I'm going on that one. And points to the smaller ship to the side.
Fair enough. So what do we want to do with them?
Take his doorknob?
I
Where's everybody else?
Okay.
They should be in on this.
know they should be. So you've been shopping around here much? Go collect them. I'll distract them. Where y'all?
I'm motioning to the people
Yeah.
on deck.
Did she say that in earshot? Oh boy.
He's getting a little closer. It's hard to know whether or not he heard anything or not. So, as Fury is flagging over, Murdoch and Rose, what would the two of you be doing? As you, again, seeing the commotion, you both started slowly making your way over, but now you can definitely see this individual and hear the conversation going on.
Yeah, I would join the two of them, but I still don't seem to be able to move my token.
What? Hold on, let me... Come on. I literally just... Did I not save that? Oh, you know what?
Give your position by interpretive dance.
You're listed in... Roswin?
Pointing, screaming.
Here's name Roswin. Default token Roswin. Token settings Roswin. guess I'll try it this way. We'll go. Try moving it now, Maddie.
Nope.
Yeah, let's try this. Okay, try moving that new one I just drug over.
Nope, unfortunately.
Why is... I don't know why you can't move that. Can you see Rose when in your journal?
Yes.
Try dragging Rose one onto the map.
Okay, and then... nope.
Okay, just for argument's sake. Can you move the Snow Moon token?
Yeah, okay, so we'll just stick with that for now.
Oh no.
Why is...
Feels like a bad omen.
Let's go... I'm going to try something here. Hope this doesn't break it. Try moving the new one now.
Ah, yes, now I can.
Okay.
Alright.
I'm trying to minimize emotional trauma. Okay, so we got Murdoch over there. Rose is coming over. And Sarah, you said you were downstairs cooking? Or let me rephrase. Would you be doing that every single day?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, so Murdoch, if she's being called, would have responded back like, should I go into the galley and get Sarah? Is this an everyone sort of situation?
Well,
We need you here first.
Understood. Oh, God.
And then we can message her or something.
Sarah's probably coming up from the galley at some point with like biscuits or like some sort of breakfast goodie.
Okay, Sarah, go ahead and roll a d10 for me.
Okay.
And art would still be kind of like where I put them on the boat.
Okay.
I
That's a 5.
Oh, okay.
boy. Could they get a sort of decent look at the boat that's kind of across from them?
From where you are? Yeah. Looks to be a very basic, very minimalistic sailing ship. Given where you were raised, you've seen smaller boats like this. Best way I can put it in sort of, think the Orca from Jaws.
Okay.
It's essentially designed to be like a 1 or a 2-person fishing boat. It'll fit a couple more if need be, but it's not going to be the most pleasant. It's going to be a little cramped.
He's gonna need
Whereas
a
we're like on the Mimi. Right. Boy. Anyone else had to watch that?
No.
Oh.
I'm sorry.
You have to watch it, Matthew?
Okay.
Yeah, okay. Oh no.
So yeah, looks like, and you do see there is a person standing behind the wheel.
Okay.
Can I like see kind of what they look like?
Yeah, just what you see is, I think, is it Z? Yep. What you see? Dark hair, beard, sort of a wide nose. Doesn't seem to be paying any mind to the other ship at all.
Okay. I'll start coming over to where everybody is kind of gathering.
Okay.
Yeah, and as I like reached everyone, I was like, Oh, this is the deckhand from your old ship. Is that right?
Yes.
And
Not sure how he figured out to get left behind here, or why he needs a doorknob. The doorknob.
I guess I just kind of like look back and forth, like can like sense the tension, but I mean, this is the first time I'm seeing him, so I don't...
Be fooled by his flowing locks. He's really a knavish
Do
fellow.
we need to get that doorknob from him? Do we need to stop him here?
My gut feeling says yes, since we were collecting a door, and doorknob sounds useful.
I'm gonna ask Fabio if he got it on Pier 1. Because we're at Pier 5 on the boat. Sorry, I had to say that.
Oh boy.
But look at
Fabio
those
has
people
taken
behind
psychic
him.
damage.
Those
Psychic damage.
flying goat people.
They don't look so nice.
It's not the first time we've seen the goat people.
Yeah, I thought you said you were in like a goat.
I mean, they do look familiar, right, DM?
They actually
closer
do
we're getting.
not.
No? Different goat people?
As they're getting closer, the ones that you remember from before were these larger, and give me a second, I think I still have them in here.
Is it better? Or
I don't
worse
remember
that
them being
you
covered in
know people?
flies either, so...
You would be correct. So give me a...
Seems somehow
There
worse.
it is.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so what you saw before was this. Very, again, very much more goat than man. What you are looking at now, again, sans, the huge long tail in this artist's rendition. But again, the very sort of elongated snout, but a very humanoid, lanky body.
Okay.
That is most definitely a goat person. Writing just doesn't really do it justice.
Joking.
It is Fabio.
That's Fabio.
It is Fabio. Writing just doesn't seem to do him justice.
And he is continuing it. Rose, you mentioned you could sense the tension. You don't seem to get any... He doesn't seem to have any concern. He's just slowly meandering towards his boat.
I mean, I guess I'll just
Or-
kind of like put one hand on my axe and just kind of like still look between party members.
I guess we need to decide if we're going after that thing he calls a doorknob or not.
Yeah.
And whether we're going to allow him to board his ship and get away with it.
I mean, is that our problem there? That the Master Past and Present wants us to solve? And if so, are we playing straight into his hand then?
Well, we
Like,
would have it, not
stopping-
him.
That he wants it in the house, maybe?
We don't have to put it in the house.
Bury it under a log. Good idea. Alright, so,
Put it in a bag of holding.
Could
That-
we
Keep it on
That's probably
somebody's
a better idea.
backpack.
ask what it looks like before we jump to conclusions?
I mean, he probably won't show us, but
or tell us what it's really for, right?
I
But
would
I'm not
suppose
liking the
so. It
look
would
at the
make
creatures
me-
behind him, so...
Yeah, let's do that. Okay. If we have an action, I would like to cast something, but if not, then that's fine too.
Yeah, you're not in initiative as of yet. He's just sort of walking these two things behind him, just sort of flanked behind him a little bit.
Alright.
Wait, are we arriving by... Are we just arriving here and immediately casting spells at people?
Does
That's what.
What do you think we should do?
Well, I don't really know. I don't know him as well. I don't know. Do we even know where he's taking that ship to?
No. But we know he purposely got dropped off here by our previous captain. And
used-
Lydia was hearing some weird stuff from him the last time we saw him, and then she had the weird dream. And we
Who's
did
mildly
get a
threatening
note
in that dream?
reading
Right.
Beware Fabio from our benefactor.
Yeah.
Feria, as you're talking, Sarah has now come up next to you and is like, Biscuit?
No thanks, I'm a little stressed out for that.
Oh, you're not a stress eater. I see. I am.
I
Oh,
mean,
hello, Fabio.
could I maybe at least, if you really don't want him to get away, can I suggest something a little bit less obvious than paralysis spells?
That would
What?
be your wheelhouse, not mine.
Yes, and he doesn't really know me, so if you want, or you can do what you're going
I
to.
would say I'm open. I'm definitely open to suggestions here.
Open to ideas. I don't want to harm him.
But I think we need to make a decision sooner, or else he's just going to walk away under our noses.
Yes, so why don't I go actually really quickly introduce myself, and Lydia, you stay within range with your spell, just in case.
Okay.
And I will try and get that doorknob for you.
You want me to go with you, just in case?
You're also new. Yes, that would actually do good for sort of introducing ourselves together. It would seem weird if only one of us went. Why don't you come with me?
Okay, yeah, I'll follow.
Okay.
I'll come as well. Scones break the ice.
No, he knows who you are.
I'm gonna try and go down to the dock.
Easy enough. I'm not even gonna have you roll a persuasion check because the captain's not gonna beat it. So, captain agrees to stop and they drop the gangplank so you and Rose can head down.
So I guess we would probably be like,
You guys would probably end up
that was
right about
what I was
there.
thinking too.
and I'll be like, "You, are you Fabio?"
Oh, stop. Dragon.
With your goat people.
So as the two of you come walking up, and as you get closer, Murdoch, you can see that he's wearing just sort of very loose fitting garments, but as you're now getting closer, you can see that there is in fact does have a suit of leather armor underneath the robes that he's wearing.
Okay.
And sort of cocks his head a little bit at you. Yes, and you would be?
My name is Murdoch, attorney at law, and this is, well, I'm sure you can introduce yourself, Rose.
Rose? Just Rose.
We have been traveling with some, I believe, were they old companions of yours, crewmates? They said that they recognized you.
He sort of drinks a little bit.
Just sort of.
They were tag-alongs on the boat for a while, except for the big one. She was crew until she up and left.
Oh, it was your ship.
It served my purpose.
I've heard about their sailing days, but it seems like a bygone age by now, what with how quickly life can move. Kind of an interesting twist of fate that we catch you here while we're just making a quick trip over here. Where are
Yes,
you?
Fate has a way of doing things like that, I suppose.
But it seems that we are arriving and you're leaving. Where are you making off to next?
Oh, to make a delivery.
A delivery.
Yes,
I
I
understand.
came to pick something up, and now I must deliver it.
Is it something of... Have you found some sort of interesting treasure or relic?
Oh no, it is a small trinket, nothing more.
Kind of tricky.
Go ahead and make a persuasion check.
I'm just really interested, you know, I'm from Baldur's Gate. I see all sorts of weird trinkets come in. I'm just an old lady. It's a 28.
Oh, okay. Gives you an up and down a little bit. It leans in a little closer and somewhat almost conspiratorially looks up towards Lydia, then looks back over at you. It is a small doll that my benefactor wishes to reclaim from their younger years.
A small doll. That seems like such a curious item to cross the street. The streets? The seas for.
Well, if it is
Sentimental
something
value and
important to
all
you.
that? I suppose. I've been sent on tasks for much less. It's like a straw? You mean like a child's doll?
Yes.
What does it do out here, I wonder? Well, I must say that you are quite a commendable man to be able to go so far for something that I'm sure many other people would consider quite little. It speaks a lot to your character.
Oh, thank you. It's nice to speak with pleasant individuals. But I must say that the hour groweth late and we must depart soon. Here we miss the tide.
While this
Yes.
conversation is going on, can I detect magic and get within 30 feet of him, even if I'm like leaning over the railing?
Yeah, you definitely can.
see-
Are you
see what
trying to
he's
be
got on him?
stealthful about casting your spell?
Not really. I'm hoping the conversation will be distraction enough.
Oh, okay.
I'm not doing it loudly, but
Yeah. So it seems like he doesn't notice anything. As you cast your spell, Fabio lights up like a Christmas tree.
oh dear.
Wait, like he's
Literally,
holding a lot of
he
things.
seems to be just glowing.
Oh, is it-
Hands, body. He definitely has more than one magical item on him.
Just like squint against the glare, and nudge Lydia again. Fabio is more than he seems right now. Definitely acquired a couple things. I'm not liking where this is going.
Neither do I, but I don't see reason to attack yet.
Are you
What about the
captain
people?
yourself?
But that's a background conversation. Go ahead.
Are you captaining yourself? Is this your current ship?
Oh, this is just a chartered vessel. It'll take me where I need to go next.
Well, we've just come in, as you've seen. You say that you want to, yet that you don't want to miss the tide, but has your captain not informed that there was the possibility of a squall coming in? We just missed it.
Go ahead and make a persuasion check.
Come on, Murdoch. Come on, Murdoch. 25.
He looks at you and just sort of cocks his head a little bit. Cute. If you'll excuse me now.
sorry.
And he literally just goes to take a step like he's going to push past you.
Now I'm worried that if I try to cast spells on him, he's going to be way more resistant.
So he's trying to walk like through us and past us.
He's not trying to like shoulder ram. Just
Okay.
like the two of you are sort of blocking the path, so he's trying to step around and just move past you.
Okay.
I was trying to build up to suggesting that he stays in port for a little bit longer. Out of character, is that worth still trying to do? I'm not really a sleight of handy person.
I mean, if that didn't do it, I don't know what it would take. The 25.
Well, we can. Oh, I'm not there.
No, I'm asking out of character.
Oh.
Because I don't want to make this go down in a situation that everyone else doesn't really want to do.
No, do what
I'm ready
Murdoch
for
would
a
do.
fight,
Yeah.
honestly. If we
Everything
need to
Murdoch
take the
would
doll
do.
from him by force,
Yeah.
or whatever it is.
And that's the only thing I could really do here, so.
Okay.
You're
Well-
more than fighting, Rose. Don't worry.
Rose
more
is,
than a
yeah,
token sword.
she does feel safe if this comes to blows on the dock because Rose is right there. So I will, as he's pushing by, I will say, as a man of the sea, haven't you ever learned to heed the words of a good bard? And I'll use my feature where I use one of my bardic inspirations to unsettle him for his next saving throw.
Oh, okay.
So he'll take a minus 1. Well, you know, that's how it goes sometimes. To my suggestion spell, because she'll just weave right into saying, I really would suggest that you strongly consider delaying your departure just for maybe one night.
And that is a wisdom
so
save?
Yeah, it's a wisdom save.
Okay.
And he takes a -1 to his roll.
And that is... Okay, so that's a -1. Sorry, go find it. There we go. It's a 22.
Yeah, he does.
So do I just see him like continuing to walk?
No, as you hear
as he
Murdoch,
was?
as you hear Murdoch having this conversation, and you see that the head is expression had been very just sort of laissez-faire. As Murdoch said that, and you watch as this individual's head sort of twitches for half a second, and then turns and looks towards Murdoch. And you watch as the eyes sort of squint a little bit. And Murdoch, I need you
He's doing something back to me!
to make a strength saving throw.
Uh-oh.
I do a thing while he's doing a thing.
Yep.
Okay, I like to call.
I'm about to do a thing too.
Oh gosh. I tried.
Murdoch, what was your strength save?
A 4.
As you all watch as Rose, you see this close. Murdoch and Rose, you see this close. You watch as the eyes squint a little bit, and then it almost seems like the eyes jump out. Murdoch, you feel a shove against your chest. And you are knocked backwards towards the edge of the dock. I need you to make a dexterity save to see whether or not you manage to catch yourself to stay on the dock.
You get my sweat. That's a 19.
Okay, so you are knocked back as Fabio sort of pushed a step this way. He knocks you actually next to Rose, almost back into the ship. But you manage to sort of catch yourself, one arm back on the ship for a second. Lydia, you said you were...
Cast a spell at the ocean, because I'm a Tempest Cleric. And I'm gonna cast a Sleet Storm. Like, centered around here, so it's not damaging anything, but I'm gonna be like, you know, trying to make it look imposing in that area.
Okay, so, well, let me do this real quick just so you had. So, the island itself is back here, is the southern part of the map.
Oh, okay, okay.
So I'm assuming what you're trying to basically make it look like worse weather so he doesn't leave?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
So I thought the island was here up at this.
No,
east
sorry,
part,
that's...
so I was confused.
Had it... No, because I didn't scan over when I...
Oh, okay. Veggie.
There we go. So, what's
right.
the range on Sleet Storm?
300 feet.
Okay, yeah, so you could still put it out in front.
Yeah, I'm gonna put it like out here in the front then, and make it look really treacherous, so maybe the captain of the ship won't want to like depart right away.
Okay.
If that's a thing.
Well, you can certainly try.
Yeah, I'll try. Why not?
Okay, so you cast your storm, and that just takes effect because it's not impacting anybody, so there's nothing to do there.
Right. I didn't want to hurt anyone. I just wanted it to be like a...
And Rose, as we're getting ready to roll into initiative, you said you were doing something as well?
Yeah, so at this point, I am going to step like in front of him and impede his progress. Whoa, 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 whoa. Friend here, smart. If she says there's a storm coming, there's a storm coming. So I think it would be in your best interest to heed her advice. I'd like put my hand like up like towards his chest to actually stop him.
Lydia's the storm.
Okay. Go ahead and make a persuasion check. I will say this does have disadvantage as he is fully aware that Murdoch just attempted to cast a spell on him.
That's gonna be an 8.
And he just looks down at you, doesn't even acknowledge. And with that, I need you to all go ahead and roll initiative for me. Oh, I hit the wrong button. Sorry, folks, don't mind the quick blip in our cameras. If that
18.
Initiative, Sarah.
hold on, that's
8,
why
huh?
is
12.
sorry, folks. I hit a button and now everyone's frozen.
No, no.
God, come on. Don't know when this happened, so give me a second. I'm fixing it right now, and then I'll grab your initiatives, because... It's weird how whenever this happens, it flips everybody into a different setting. And then I have to change everyone into something different. Okay. I think everyone is back now. Sorry with that. Okay, 20 to 25. Anyone?
Dirty 20.
Okay, so we have Furia with 20.
Jesus.
Okay. 15 to 20.
18.
18.
Okay, so we
15.
have Murdoch at 18 and Sarah at 18. Okay, 10 to 15.
15.
And a 12 for Rose.
Art at 15, Rose at 12. What are you at, Lydia?
8.
Okay. Lydia at 8.
What are the dudes above at our ship like doing? Are they just gonna like run below deck?
So the seeing that this is now happening, the 3 crew members who have been sort of helping with the steering are starting to panic.
Deuces.
And are now yelling back towards the captain.
I'll clear it away with the captain afterwards. It's
To-
okay.
It's time. You can hear them screaming, it's time to cut and run.
Oh.
There's a storm.
So with that being
Didn't
said,
you hear?
Honey, you've got a big storm coming.
we are going to jump right into things at the top of our order with Furia.
Battle music.
Alright, I am going to move up to the edge of the... I found my mouse here. Move up to the edge of the ship and cast Water Walk on all my friends. It's a 30-foot range, plus any of the crew members that I can reach.
Okay.
Up to 10 people.
So you can hit 3, 4, 6, 7. Yeah, so you can basically hit everybody in that, like, right around you. So all your party members and the 1 crew member who's a couple of feet behind you.
Okay.
The others and the captain are too far out of range, but
Right. Well, my main concern was party members, but thought I'd be nice and extend it.
Yep.
And I'm not sure. I'm gonna try to be athletic and jump overboard but land on the dock instead of in the water.
okay, it's not difficult at all. You can easily make that length. Do me a favor though, make a dexterity save, because you're not even level. You are going down a ways.
$17.
Right, you're absolutely fine. Land right on your feet.
Alright, so I'd be your boat right there. Ready stance, just looking to see what's gonna happen.
Okay.
I don't want to be on the boat if it's leaving. That's my turn.
Okay. So with that being said, as you have jumped down, you hear a splash from behind you. As leaping out of the water and up onto the deck is a... So, I am putting him on the wrong layer for some reason. There we go. Is what looks to be a somewhat waterlogged corpse. And as it leaps up, and it actually can only take a couple of steps, it can't get all the way over to you. Oh, and its turn there. As it starts to get closer, though, you notice that the skin almost seems to be crawling.
It's a worm guy!
And
Yeah,
that-
I just sort of go like, ooh.
Yeah.
and that brings us over to Murdoch.
Okay, so Murdoch's kind of got her hand on the... She, like, stuck her cane on the ground, and she's got one hand out, and she's, like, looking down like, oh, damn. Oh, my spells normally work. She will say to Fabio, congratulations, most people can't see through my spells. But unfortunately, you didn't see through my distraction. So I'll use another bonus action to unsettling words him again.
Okay.
This will be a -6 to his save.
Nice.
Oof. Okay.
I'm going to attempt to cast Phantasmal Force on him this time.
Oh goodness.
Okay. That's
Or-
quickly.
Targeted on him, it's not going to actually be something in melee with him, though.
Yeah. Okay, and what is the saving throw for Phantasmal Force?
Intelligence.
Ooh. Okay.
With a -6.
Okay, that's not bad. That's not bad. That can't be right. That's... Okay, with a -6 is a 20.
Oh
Oh.
no.
Oh my god.
Maybe we should let him have the doll.
Yeah, that passes.
Okay.
Okay.
Again, he is glaring at you, Murdoch.
Jeez. Alright, I get it. You don't like magic, damn.
Okay, and that brings us over to Sarah.
Oh, I'd still like to move, please.
Oh, of course.
Because I want to get very far away from him. He's creepy. Is the plank still down
Yep.
for our ship? Alright. It's like here, right?
Yeah.
Alright. Okay, you know what? Sorry! Bye! I'm gonna go! 20 feet, and then 25, 30. Alright, you know what? You're right, you're right. You got it. Sure. Because I'm assuming that in 6 seconds they can't get this boat to start moving, so...
No, you think you've been on a couple of boats, so you know it'll take them a little bit of time to get it moving, but you're also hearing that they are yelling like they want this moving now, so you're not sure how long it'll be sitting here.
Okay.
That being said, it'll bring us over to
Gosh.
Sarah then.
Dang it.
You just watched
I-
Murdoch, Furia jump off the boat, and Murdoch ran back onto the boat.
I was just bringing breakfast. Okay. I don't have weapons on me. I was making breakfast. I'm just gonna. I'm gonna try and see if I can like bean Fabio in the head with one of the scones I have.
Okay, go ahead and make a dexterity attack. Roll a d20 and add your dexterity modifier.
Okay. I guess shit myself. That's a 9.
Oh no.
Okay, so as it sails a little wide, Rose, you notice a scone go flying over your head and just starts to sink.
I would like to use my next action to try and throw a scone at one of the
Well,
goat
you only
people.
have one action.
Damn it! I don't have a bonus action? I thought I had a bonus action.
Well,
yeah,
you have
but
a bonus action,
and an
but
action are
you
different.
can't use a bonus action to attack.
Dang it. Oh, I should have used one of my luck points. We haven't done combat in a while.
Yeah, that's true.
You got, I think, Rogue for bonus action. You can hide,
Dash.
dash.
I'm gonna like head towards either the I'm just gonna say the galley. I'm gonna head towards the galley to see if I can get my supplies, my crossbow and stuff, my helpful items,
Gosh.
a knife.
Okay. Now, so we'll say it would take you 2 rounds. So you run down to the door, and you'd have to use your full movement to run back next turn.
Okay.
So I'll say basically you take your full movement, you run down the stairs back into the door for this round.
Okay.
And so that then brings us along over to Art.
Okay, then. Well, this is not how I saw this going. Rose, be careful.
And they're going to kind of raise their arms up, and just this like noise comes from their throat, like a and they're going to cast Everett's black tentacles in a kind of like 20-foot, the 20-foot square. It'll come right up against Rose, but it's not going to get her, I don't think. If I center it kind of like here, yeah, it'll get those goat creatures and Fabio.
So basically, if I remember, it's a 20 by 20 square, right?
Yeah.
I want to say it's nope, that's not the right one. It's shift. 10. So that's the size you're looking at.
Hi, baby. I can't see anything if you're drawing something.
Yeah, that's weird. Why will it not let me? Okay, we'll just go. Oh yeah, we'll go. Try to. Oop, no, that's the shaker. Oh, if you put it right there, it's. Can you see that one?
Yes,
Okay.
that's exactly.
So basically, if you move it down a little so you don't get your ship. Yeah, so basically, as these things all rise up, that is a. Is that strength save immediately, or is it on the beginning of their turn?
On the beginning of their turn, I believe. The duration, however, it turns it into difficult terrain.
Okay. That's
A creature that starts its turn in the area is already restrained by the tentacles.
Okay, yeah, so it's saving throw or damage and restrained. Okay. Okay. So Rose, Rose and Furia actually as you're staying there, you watch as this just massive writhing tentacles seem to reach up from under the deck and just start trying to wrap and grab at these 3 individuals between the 2 of you. Anything else you'd be doing, Art?
I think probably I would move just a little bit. I don't like how close I am.
Okay.
Yeah. And then that's it.
Okay, and that brings us over to Rose.
Okay, so whoa! Like as I see these tentacles pop up around me, and so is Fabio? Am I seeing him restrained or like what mechanically?
He's not restrained as of yet. These things have just sort of sprung up and are trying to reach up and grab onto him.
Okay. And I guess would I be able to like get hit on him without getting myself all
Oh yeah, it's literally
tied up
these things are like right in front of you.
Okay.
So you're able to swing at him. he's technically able to swing at you, and these things seem to have no interest in you whatsoever.
Okay.
At least
So
not yet while you're standing there.
Yeah. Okay, so I am going to pull out my axe and rage. And I'm actually going to try and plant my foot into his chest and like kick him deeper into, these tentacles.
Oh, okay. So go ahead and make your shove attack. It's a strength-based attack, so
It's a 17.
okay, so that works. So you are able to shove him backwards. Okay. Now, are you looking to like push him back or push him down?
I guess if
Back.
I could.
Push him back.
Yeah, like I want to push him back, like to the tentacles. But I guess if I could, actually knock him down onto his back, that would just be even better.
Well, you could either shove him to the ground right where he is, or you can push him further in.
Okay, I'll push him further in then
Oh,
to make
okay.
sure he's.
Yeah, that is easily going to work as you push him 5 feet back. Okay, and do you get a second attack at this point or no?
I do, but I don't really think I can do much with it.
No, you're not at this point. He's out of range where you could try throwing something at him, or you could try wandering into the tentacles to go after him.
I do have 2 javelins left. I will take a javelin off of my hip and attempt to hit Fabio with it.
Okay.
Now, is that... an 11 to hit?
As you throw the first one, you watch as the tentacles are coming up, and it just sort of ends up getting wrapped up in one of the tentacles, and now there's a tentacle waving a javelin in the air.
Yeah, I think I'll just stay. I'll stay right where I am, and that'll be my turn.
Okay. That brings us over to Lydia.
Okay. I'm gonna unsheath my scythe.
Oh,
Then what I do, and I'm gonna hop onto the deck. Do I have to make a deck save?
if you would, please.
Okay. Come on, lady, don't fall. Nightfall.
So you are
I roll-
prone. You can use your
Okay, I
rescue
rolled the
movement to stand
3.
back up.
I'm gonna pretend no one saw me and stand up. And then I'm going to do a couple things. I'm gonna bonus action Spirit Shroud.
Oh, okay.
And then I'm gonna take a swing with my magical scythe. Oh yeah, and I've got reach, so can I actually move back a little? Like, not that it matters. Can you move there?
Well, you're still within you're still within range, so yeah.
I could move here, couldn't I?
You could, but you take an attack of opportunity as you're leaving.
Well, if I jumped off the boat like there, but I'll just be closer to here because she smells
Okay.
like flowers.
Are you sure?
No, I just assume, but who knows? I'm gonna take a like that, and let's see if I can hit. Oh yeah, 19 plus numbers.
Oh yeah, that'll definitely hit.
Yay! Okay, so that's 1d10. Okay. So it's 6 plus. I think I get a plus to this, right? Is it a plus strength? For sight?
So, hold on.
So. Oh yes. So it
So-
would be plus 2 strength.
Yep, so
Okay, so 8 magical slashing damage.
Okay, and then so it's 8 magical slashing, and then it also does an additional 1d6 necrotic.
Okay, so then I'm gonna do my d6 necrotic, which is gonna be 4 necrotic, and then because of Spirit Shroud, I get 1d8, and I'm gonna make that radiant damage. My bonus action, and that's gonna be 5 points of radiant damage on top of it.
How much was the necrotic? You said 4?
Yeah.
Okay, and what was the radiant?
What did I say? 5, 6, 6. 5.
Okay, let me just make sure. Okay. I'm on the wrong thing. That was... There we are. So I got a remath. I started on the wrong person. That was 8.
Yep.
Also, I think, does spell sculpting include, like, the spell that I just did? Like, would that negate any of the, like, my comrades who I include in, like,
so
spell
it's
sculpting?
evocation spells. What sort of spell is Black Tentacles?
That might be conjuration.
It's conjuration.
Yeah.
Okay.
Probably because it's more like a lasting spell, not a
Yeah.
instant
Yeah.
spell.
Okay.
Okay. So, Lydia, you carve into this thing and you can tell it is not looking good at all. But it is still on its feet at the moment.
Okay. Cool.
Okay, and that brings us over to the other end of the dock, where another splash occurs. And another one of those same creatures pops out and starts making its charge towards the group of you. That's as far as it can get. And then we come over to our other 3 individuals who all have to make saving throws before they can do anything. So we'll start with Fabio. And what's your DC, Art? Oh, actually, never mind. That's not going to matter. It's a strength. It's a strength save, right?
I believe so. Wait, I think it's a dex. Yeah, it's a dex saving throw.
Okay, 12.
Nope.
Okay, so Fabio fails. Let me just roll the other 2 real quick. That's a nat 1. And yeah, that's a 6. None of them are going to make their saves.
I'm glad he can roll low on a save. I was starting to think maybe he couldn't.
So they each take 3d6.
Yep, so go ahead and roll your 3d6 for me.
Uh, 11.
Okay.
Am I rolling for each person?
Oh, wait, we'll just use the same 11 for you, so it's a...
Okay.
Make life easy. Okay, so they all take that, and they are all restrained.
Yes,
Now they get a chance to go. So we'll start with Fabio. Let's see, who can he really see? He's looking at Rose as someone who just shoved him. So, let's see. That's touch. Get that. So what he's gonna do to start is actually looking over at Rose in front of them. Is going to So he's gonna, looking at you, Rose, you watch as he starts to mutter to himself, and then barely you can see this one hand trying to move and just can't get much purchase, but points a finger towards Murdoch and says, "Kill." And I need you to make a wisdom saving throw for me.
Oh, no.
Oh, not again.
14?
Oh no, I'm sorry,
Rose.
Rose.
Oh, I need to.
Yeah, so he's
Okay.
speaking to you, Rose, and is commanding you to go kill Murdoch.
And that was a wisdom save?
A wisdom save, yes.
Oh boy. That's a 3.
Okay, so that does fail. So, I will say, it doesn't specify this in here, but go ahead, I'll give you advantage on the roll. Because you are actively fighting this target.
Okay.
That's kind of...
Oh, that's a 17.
17 total.
Yeah, I don't have any, I'm a plus 0
Unfortunately, it
in
does
wisdom.
still fail.
Oh my
okay.
gosh!
His DC is like 18 or more.
So basically, for your next turn,
And I'm raging too.
you have to run and try to kill Murdoch.
Okay.
The next two individuals are currently trapped and restrained. So yeah, they don't have anything they can do ranged. So they are both going to attempt to make strength saves to try to get out of this, basically break out of the tentacles. A 14? Art?
No.
Whoop, that one might do it. That's a 17.
Yes.
Okay, so the second one is able to break out. It is difficult terrain. It is closest to Furia, so it's just going to come running out towards Furia. And that's going to end their go and bring us... Well, as we get back to the top of the order, this is where we'll actually take our break, as it is right after 9:30. So we'll be back in just a few moments to see how our party is going to handle things here. So don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in just a couple of moments.
BRB.
back, everyone, to Orlumbor, the land of the Black Tentacle. That would, of course, be thanks to Artemis, but as we are still in the middle of initiative, or rather the top of initiative, we are jumping right back to Furia. So, Furia, you had landed somewhat near this strange undead creature with squirming skin, but as it seems now Lydia is starting to hack at that with a massive scythe. You now have this strange creature that just sort of broke its way out of Artemis's just mesh of tentacles.
Remind me how spells work for a second. I can do one regular spell and then one bonus action spell on the same turn if it's also a... what are they called?
One can be a leveled spell,
Cantrip.
one has to be a
one cantrip
yes.
spell, but it has to be a bonus action cantrip, right?
Or vice versa. So you can do a
okay.
cantrip and then a bonus action leveled spell.
Okay. I just wanted to not start what I wanted to do and not end up it not working. I would like to cast a very small circular or square-ish wall of fire around Fabio and the other goat thing. I'm assuming there's at least a foot of space between the edge of the dock and where they're standing, because the wall of fire is only a foot wide.
Yep.
And just make it a big circle, well, without touching Rose or myself, around them, centered on the dock, and the area that will hurt them will be inside.
Okay.
It is going to be small, but it's going to be the full height of 20 feet high.
Yes, you are.
And it's opaque. When the wall appears, each creature within the area must make a dex throw. A creature takes the same damage when it enters the wall for the first time on a turn or ends its turn there. The other side of the wall does no damage.
Okay, so these things are going. So let's shift for a circle. Okay. Oh, not quite, but it'll do. Just will not let me grab it for some reason. Okay, well, that's no. And what is the? Actually, they're going to take it either way because they're within that.
Yeah, it's they take damage whether or not they make it, but it's halved if they make. So they need to make a dexterity saving throw. Save is 15.
Oh, okay. And actually, while at the same point, I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Okie dokie.
And they are both going to fail that.
Wow. That is a 16 for my con save.
Okay. So you are okay. You're noticing as this creature has moved out of the tentacles and is right in front of you now, it has a really unsettling odor coming off of it.
Sort of squint at it. You need a bath.
And what is the damage for the two in the wall?
Let's see here. That's 27 apiece.
Ooh, that hurts.
Holy.
It's a wall of fire.
Okay. You are hearing rampant screams coming from within there. Hard to say who it is coming from.
I believe that is all I can do.
Okay. So that brings us to this individual right in front of Lydia, who has been getting hacked at by Lydia. So, give me just a second. Where is our... Oh, sorry, I lost my... Lost my character sheet for this guy. There we are. Okay. So, as you are carving into this individual, it looks up at you, and you see as it opens its mouth, you can see this small wriggling worm start to emerge, and it lunges out at you. I need you to make a dexterity saving throw, if you would, please.
17.
Okay, as it lunges out at you, you manage to just sort of brush it off.
Oh, good.
And then it is going to make 2 claw attacks at you.
Oh, good.
I don't think either one of those is going to hit. That is a 16 and a 14.
No.
Okay. Nothing going on in that one. And that brings us up to Murdoch. Murdoch, a moment ago you probably heard Fabio say kill, and you can see Rose's head is sort of turning to look towards you.
Okay, so I am aware that that is a thing that might be happening.
Yeah, that's...
Well, that pisses me off. That's something I do. I have had enough with you, sir. The gangplank is still down, so I'm hoping that if I just move, this short dwarvish woman just won't be able to reach me. So I'll move like along the railing, and this entire time I'm like berating this guy. Like, I've had enough with you! But while I'm doing that, let's see. I'll use my free object interaction. Going to reach into my bag of holding. And just in case I need it, I'm going to think about the Ring of Power and have that slipped on my finger.
Oh, okay.
But I'm gonna keep my hand in the bag of holding.
Okay.
So that's just my object interaction. I've got another free hand to cast with, so I'm going to cast with my action, my Unseen Servant. I'm gonna get Jeeves on the board. I want to create Jeeves. Fabio is like by the Fabio is restrained.
Fabio is in a
Fabio
pillar
is
of fire.
currently not
restrained.
visible to you. He is within a massive wall of fire.
Yes. Is he restrained in a wall of fire?
Last you saw him, he looked to be restrained, but
Okay.
he is now that the wall is up. It's anyone's guess what's going on in there.
Okay. Well, I'm going to see if walls of fire evaporate my Unseen Servant. Because I'm gonna create Jeeves in there adjacent to Fabio. If he burns up, that's fine.
Do you need to be able to see where you're casting it?
Do I need to be able to see where I'm casting? Nope. Just an unoccupied space on the ground within range. I do not need to see.
Okay, yeah, then you can definitely make it appear there.
And what I'm going to attempt to do while he's burning on fire and also hopefully wrapped up in tentacles, I'm hoping that he's kind of distracted. I'll use my bonus action then to instruct Jeeves to, could you please search the burning tentacled man? Could you please search him for a doorknob?
Okay.
I would like you to fetch me a doorknob, please.
Okay, go ahead and we'll say make an investigation check for this one.
All right, using mine
Using
or
yours, yeah.
Okay. 13?
Okay. So, as you cast this individual in and you feel that mental connection and tell it to search for a doorknob, it does appear, and you can immediately, you get that sensation as you feel as the spell comes into effect, that the wall of fire is in fact starting to eat away at the unseen servant. It does manage to start searching through Fabio, and you get the sort of that mental link and that response back that it is not finding a doorknob.
Okay.
As it just evaporates with, even with a save, there's no way that it's not going to do at least one point of damage.
Yeah, of course. Okay. He doesn't have it on him. You did say he had a doorknob, right? Out of character.
He did say that he had been sent back to get a doorknob. Then he told you it was a doll.
Then he told me it was a doll. Okay. Well, we'll do with that information what we will. Maybe we'll just beat him into paste anyway.
Okay.
Probably not.
So that'll bring us over to Sarah. Who, Sarah, you had gone downstairs. You have now used your movement back. It would take your full movement to get back to the banister, so that you can see what's going on.
As I'm going, am I seeing Rose?
Rose is down on the
Chasing
deck, so
after-
from where you are, you can't see Rose as of yet.
Okay.
By the time you get to the deck, you can see that Rose has gone into a bit of a rage.
Mm-hmm.
And you can see that Rose's eyes are in the flame, then up at Murdoch, in the flame, then up at Murdoch, and just sort of going back and forth between the two a little bit.
Okay. So Fabio's not within view.
Nope,
neither
you
of
see
the-
tentacles and you see fire.
Okay. Do I see the
20 feet of flame straight up, by the way.
Oh. Okay. Do I see the drowned zombie accosting Furia still?
No, you see one accosting Lydia, and you probably see another one that is charging down the far side of the dock towards where Rose is currently.
I'm going to... Am I able to shoot at the one that is currently giving Lydia a hard time?
Sure.
Okay, I will do that.
Okay, go ahead and make an attack roll for me.
Okay.
So put you back up over here.
That's just straight D20, right?
No, D20 plus your dexterity plus your proficiency bonus.
You're using D&D Beyond. Do you have the your crossbow in D&D Beyond that you could put in there
Yeah.
and just roll that straight? Because that
Yeah.
would roll with the modifiers. It should.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you look at the attack action in
Oh,
D&D
wow.
Beyond, it'll actually have it
Yeah.
right there for you.
It does it
Yeah.
for you.
Does a 22 hit?
Yeah.
Really,
Yay. And it's going to take 6 piercing.
Plus-
Okay. Just take a look here.
Plus anything else? Because you're rogue. Like,
Plus your
Oh.
dex, plus sneak
Sneak
attack.
attack.
If you have it.
Plus, okay. Plus my... $14.
Okay.
Hope I did that right.
Well, your sneak attack should be 1d. How many d6 by now? 8d6?
4d6.
4d6. Okay.
Yeah, so
Okay.
14.
So as you watch as this, as Sarah fires off this bolt and it literally passes right through the eye of this creature. It starts to slump over and then you watch as it sort of catches itself and pulls its head back up.
Ew.
And looks at the group of you. And Lydia, as it looks back at you, you can see, you know, a good quarter-sized hole running right through its skull now.
Hmm.
And then worms start to wriggle back in to fill in the hole.
Ew. I don't like that.
Okay, Sarah, you have a bonus action left.
I'm going to reload my crossbow, and can I shoot at the one that's going towards
No,
Rose?
it's only one attack action. So
Okay,
again, you
I'm
could
just-
like dash, hide, something like that.
Let's see. How far am I from Miss Rosman? I'm gonna hop down to where Murdoch is, like on the actual deck of the ship,
Okay.
and ready my crossbow for any funny business.
Okay, easy enough to dash to there.
Yeah.
Okay, so then that'll bring us over to Artemis.
Right. So, of course those things got free. I hate that.
Oh, one did. The other two are still in there. As far as you know.
I'm going to chuck a fireball at that horrible zombie thing that's right up near Lydia.
Okay. That's a
Fireball,
dexterity
not
save.
fireball. Oof. Range spell attack.
Well, fire bolt?
Yes.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you said fireball. Yes,
No.
firebolt is a range attack. You can say, wow, Art pulling out all the big guns.
No. Not
Gonna
yet.
blow
at
up Lydia.
least. What is a ranged spell attack for me?
D20 plus your intelligence modifier plus your proficiency bonus. If you're in
Okay.
D&D Beyond, if you look at your attack section, it'll actually tell you that for the spells.
Okay.
Or spell section.
Yeah.
Yeah, one of them.
Oh, okay. Well, plus, okay.
You should have probably like a +7 or a +8, something like that.
So to hit, do +7.
Yeah, but I have a magical item that bumps it up. So it's an 18.
Okay, that'll hit. So go ahead and roll your damage.
Yeah. I know, yeah.
For reference, Para rolled a 5 on the die.
Oh, wow.
Jesus.
Sorry. It's been a while since I used this spell.
It's been a while since we were in combat.
That's
I mean, 13?
okay.
It's good enough for me.
So is that? Let me. Oop, where's my
Yeet!
undead monkey? What's that? Oh, and As the flame slams into this individual, it collapses to the ground and slowly smolders.
God,
It smells wonderful, Lydia.
right.
Use fire!
Okay.
Get to use fire. This is great, wonderful. Just like old times.
And staying where you are.
Yeah.
Okay, so that brings us to Rose.
Okay, so
Kill
you see
Murdoch.
Rose. Yeah, like her eyes are kind of glassy, and she looks up. Murdoch. And I look and I see that the gangplank is gone. But
It's not
like
gone,
how-
it's still down.
Oh, it was. Oh, I thought Murdoch said she like dislodged it. Oh no. Okay.
No, that's it. Murdoch ran, basically looking and seeing it's still there. Murdoch ran further down. So you can see
yeah,
Murdoch
okay. I thought she said
basically
she was, like-
running right beside the banister.
Yeah. So Rose is gonna charge up the gangplank and.
Okay, so at the end of your full movement, you get to the top of the gangplank. Murdoch's still probably about 25, 30 feet away from you.
And so I guess like the effect is like the only thing on my mind right now is to kill Murdoch.
And that was the command you were given, yeah.
Okay.
So the question is, would Rose try to attack from there, or would Rose charge?
He would probably charge.
Okay. So then Rose dashes.
Yeah. Then that would take me like right
Yep.
next to Murdoch. And let's see. I think that's all she can do since she had to dash to get there.
Yep. So as you get up there, as you have not taken damage and not attacked, your rage fades.
Okay.
And as your rage fades, so does that spell that had sort of taken over your mind.
Oh, okay.
And you find this momentary clarity as you can see Murdoch's cowering.
Murdoch, what happened?
It's not my turn. I don't know if I can answer, but
You got a second if you wanted to answer real quick.
the nastier side of my kind of magic.
I mean, you were like cowering. I didn't hurt you, did I?
I'm okay.
And with that, we fade down to Lydia, who has now got a smoldering corpse next to her.
I kind of kick it off the deck with my shoe, and then I have at the guy in front of Furia.
Okay, well, as the start of your turn, I need you to make a Constitution save.
Right. To see if I toss my cookies from this worm thing.
Oh no, you already got rid of the worm.
This guy smells too as I'm pinching my nose.
Roll the nat one. I don't like these dice.
That is going to
Oh.
fail.
Mmm.
So you take a total of 8 points of necrotic damage.
Ooh, 8 points of necrotic damage. Okay. Alright. Still gonna swing at the other guy.
Okay.
If I can do this. Oh. No, I don't have to say something. Okay, so that is 8. Ooh. Seem to hit
So to what?
other dude. 16 to hit other dude.
Yep, that'll hit. Just go ahead and roll your damage.
Okay, so the first is 6 magical slashing plus 3 necrotic plus 6 radiant.
Okay. Definitely just hacking in, carving through with this massive swipe through. You can see as it just turns, it as you're cutting into it, it's just, the smell is just getting worse.
Miriam, bloom a flower in front of me or something. Whatever you do.
I don't have time for that.
Okay, maybe later I can just get one and carry it around
Breathe
with
through
me.
your mouth. That's what I'm doing.
Here.
Okay, so that brings us over to the last four. So first one we've got is our zombie friend down here who is still charging 5, 10, 10, 20. Okay, get right there, and actually it's going to dash and is going to start charging up as it just watched people run up the deck. So it's going to run and get to the top and get right in front of Art. Unfortunately, cannot attack yet as it had to dash to get up here. The next one is our one in front of Furia and Lydia. So it's going to take a swipe at Furia. That is a nat 20, so that is definitely going to hit.
That definitely hits. Definitely. Even if it didn't automatically hit, it still would hit.
Where's my d12s? There we go. Okay. Okay, so that is a total of 19 points of piercing damage. And I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Alright. $17.
Okay, so you manage, as you feel this creature takes this large barb and just drives it into you. You feel this sort of pulse as something is injected into you, but you manage to just sort of fight through it. And as it looks at you, it is actually going to take a leap up to the top of the ship. So we'll be leaving your threat range, Furia. It will not be leaving yours, Lydia, because you have 10-foot range on your weapon.
Oh.
So if you want to, Furia, you can take an attack of opportunity as it's leaping out of your range.
I would like to do that, actually.
Oh, okay.
That is, oh man, 4 points of piercing damage with my short sword. It is silvered, if it helps.
Okay.
I don't know if it does.
It seems like you're able to hack into it. Doesn't seem like it did any more or less than you were expecting, though.
It kind of took me by surprise.
Okay, and then we come to our last two who are still in the wall of fire. And they need to... Hold on, I gotta pull back up Black Tentacles. I can't remember if they have to try to save at the beginning of every turn. Restrained. The creature starts to turn the area and is already restrained. Oh, so it just takes damage. Okay, so Art, go ahead and roll your damage. And I gotta make my rolls for Furious save.
That's a lot. 12, 13, 14, 15.
Okay.
Wait, no. 16.
Okay, and Fury, what's yours?
If they failed to save, it would be 26 damage.
Okay, so 26.
And that's if they end their turn inside the wall of fire.
Oh, so it's at the end of their turn on the... Okay.
It's if they end their turn inside, yes.
Okay. they're both restrained. So one of them, that guy is definitely doing that. Okay, the other one is still alive after... I lost my brain. After the tentacles. So let's see here. What's he gonna do? Can't really attack anyone.
Good.
Okay. I'm just looking to see what he's got the access to do here. Yeah, that seems like a perfectly reasonable thing for him to decide to do at this point. So you want it's down within, you can hear something going on within this. Because that's a 20-foot... It's a 20-foot tall wall. Actually, yeah, you won't even see what's happening. Okay. So yeah, you hear something going on within that massive giant wall of fire. And that ends their turn. And will bring us back to the top of the order with Furia.
Well, because I can't see within, do I still hear pain from
So
within my wall of fire?
Actually, thank you. That is a very valid point. Yes, you do hear one blood-curdling scream, and then it stops. And then you hear another scream. It's a much deeper, almost a bellow. It's a much different sound than what you heard before.
I'm going to shout in the column of fire's direction. You know, I can make it go away if you just would give us what you're supposed to deliver.
Go ahead and make a persuasion check. And we'll say you're lighting him on fire currently, so go ahead and have disadvantage on this one.
Oh, man. Ah. Well, I rolled a nat 20 the first time, and I rolled an 11 the second time, and I don't believe I have a plus to my persuasion. So yeah, 11.
Oh, okay. Well, we will see what happens.
Darn it!
We will see what happens.
Yeah, and I guess I'll hold an action, like, to swipe at something if something else comes near me, but other than that, that's my turn.
Okay, so that brings us over to... he's gone. Okay, so that brings us to Murdoch.
All right, so I'm like talking to Rose and making sure Rose knows, like, no, you didn't hurt me. And then I see this thing sprinting up the gangplank, and I have to kind of like, I'm probably like tapping you on the shoulder, and then I have to like casually kind of be like, oh, move you out of the way, as I'm like, Artemis, look out! I'll move into melee with this guy. And I will use a bonus action to prepare a branding smite on my longsword.
Okay.
Glints with a shining white light. And I'll go for, I guess I'll have to take my hand out of my bag now, because I'll go for a two-handed longsword attack on it.
Okay.
A 16 to hit.
That'll hit.
Nice. Alright, so that's going to be... Oh, I rolled a 1 on damage. 3 slashing damage, and... double 6s on the smite, though. 12 radiant damage.
Okay. Actually, let me...
So a total of 15.
Okay.
Because I don't think I can reroll. No, I don't have a fighting style. What am I talking about? I'm a bard. It also now starts to glow with a 5-foot radius of dim light, and it can't become invisible. I don't think that it's gonna do that, but it has been branded. As I slash it, the wound sheds bright light, and the symbol of Zariel in Avernus is carved onto its chest.
Okay. And you can see there is a massive gash across this thing. And as you're watching, you can see these tiny little green worms. Looks like they're trying almost to stitch itself back together.
I slash it, then I'm like... yeah, that's everything.
Okay, so that then brings us over to Sarah.
Well, a lot of things just happen at once, here. Oh, okay, so we're fighting this now. I'm gonna just what the hell is the term called?
Huh?
Reload?
Well, no,
don't
I'm
know what you're
already
trying to
ready.
Yeah.
Point blank. I'm just gonna point blank shoot this thing in front of us.
You're not
So
melee.
if you run up next to it, you would have disadvantage on the attack roll.
No,
Yeah.
I wanted to shoot it with my my crossbow.
Yeah, so go ahead and make your attack roll.
I have a gun.
Well, yeah, but you said point blank. That implies...
Oh.
Yeah,
Getting
I
into
tend to think,
melee with it.
movie point blank like this, and it's like, D&D
Oh,
says you're
no.
gonna miss that shot.
No, I'm talking point blank as in where you... Anyway,
And you're talking the big guy that just jumped up there, right?
yeah, the one that
Oh.
Murdoch just slashed a bunch.
Oh, okay, so that one. Real quick, I do need you to make a Constitution saving throw, though.
Okay.
Because you are within 10 feet of somebody else who just jumped up behind you.
That's a 4.
Okay, so that is a fail.
Uh-huh.
So you are going to take a little bit of damage here.
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm.
Um, Where's my D6? Okay, that is 6 points of necrotic damage.
Okay. You said 6. Okay. And then attack roll.
Yep.
Oh my god. 11.
Okay, let me just double check. That actually hits. You said you're firing the one that Murdoch just attacked, right?
Yeah, the one that's right in
Yep.
front of us.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Okay. 9. Unless we're doing the
Okay.
sneak attack thingy again.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
think-
you've got
okay.
an ally with him,
Wondering-
so if you...
You get sneak attack because you have friends standing next to it.
Okay. So that's 9 plus 12.
Nice.
There you
Uh,
go.
Okay.
9.
That is enough as this glowing branded creature collapses to the deck.
Nice.
Okay, the wizard is safe.
Thank you.
Okay, and that brings us to said wizard.
Okay, well, that was close. Doo-doo-doo. If I can see the goat creature from up top there on the boat,
Yeah, you can see it.
I'll do. Sure. I'll cast a shatter that way.
Oh, okay.
We're gonna have to pay this captain a lot more money.
It's fine, we have some. Don't worry about it.
That's
I
fair.
have to make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. Oh yeah, no, that's a fail. That's a 7.
Dope. Well then. Let's see. Uh, 12 damage.
Okay. It is still on its feet, but it is looking wrecked.
Cool. Good. I'll keep my eyes on it. I can't. The way that Freya laid out the wall, I can't see them.
Now, basically,
Down
you've
there.
got a 20-foot
Okay.
blob of tentacles that are reaching up 20 feet in the air. Within that, you've got a 20-foot wall of fire. So basically what you see is these
Dang.
tentacles dancing outside of this ring of fire.
Most terrible mosh pit.
But they also can't see you,
That's
which is the point.
Okay. No, I'll stay where I am and just keep my eyes on the goat boy.
Okay.
Go
So bring us over.
boy!
Go.
That'll bring us over to Rose then.
All right. Rose is so. Is she aware that, like, Fabio only? Well, he can't even see me, but the only reason he could like use magic on me was because I was raging. Would she even realize that?
I don't know what Rose's thoughts would be. I don't know
Yeah.
how well Rose understands magic.
Probably. Yeah, she probably wouldn't know well enough, so she is gonna rage again, and now charge after the goat individual over here, and she is going to swing with her battle axe.
Oh, okay.
That's a 15 to hit.
That will hit.
Okay. Uh, 15.
Okay, it is still up. It is not looking good, though.
All right, she is going to swing a second time.
Okay.
And a 19 to hit.
That'll definitely do it.
13.
Okay. It is still on its feet. It drops to one knee, though. Unfortunately, this one wasn't in the double round of fire, so.
Yep. Yeah, that's all I can do. So
Okay.
I'm gonna end my turn there.
So that'll bring us over to Lydia then.
Lydia is going to send a message to Fabio and say, "Oh,
Is this
So
message or
Rundra-
sending?
Sending.
Okay.
So I think I have to know if he's. Would I know if he's alive? If
You
I
have no
tried
idea.
after I sent this message. Okay,
Oh,
so I'm just gonna.
Hold on, let me
I'm gonna
check.
send it, and then I can. Can I tell if he's alive to receive it, or?
Yeah, no, you'd be able. You would know, yeah. So what's
Okay.
what are you sending?
So I'm gonna send him. Surrender what you have. Perhaps we can work on common goal. Sorry. That's splitting up. Alright, but friends.
As you send that over, you get a very sort of crude, like the response you hear in your mind is just, no. That's it.
Okay. Don't know what to do with that. Still alive. But, yeah. Won't give up his stuff. You want to go and take it from him. That's it.
Okay, so that'll bring us to the end of the order with our last two people here. So first one is our creature who is currently now engaged with Rose. He's going to take a stab at Rose. Okay, so that is a 22 to hit Rose.
Oh yeah, that'll hit.
Okay. So that is 13 points of piercing damage.
Okay, so that I'm resistant to piercing since I'm raging.
Yep, so that's halved, so that'll be 6 points of piercing for you.
Okay.
And I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
All right. 26.
Okay, you are fine. You feel that same sort of pulse as something seems to be pushed into your system. But you managed to fight through it. So that now brings us over to Fabio. So at the beginning of the round, Artemis, I need you to go ahead and roll your 3d6 for me.
Five, six, seven, 8, 9.
9. Okay.
9.
Okay. Okay, so Fabio wants out of this. He's going to use his action to try to break out again. Okay, so that is a 19.
Dang it, yeah.
Okay. So, let me see here. Oh, wow, I don't have one. So, after a moment is, Furia, you hear this a little bit at first. As you hear a couple of creaks. And then all of a sudden you watch as a massive black shape leaps from the deck, from the ground up onto the deck of the ship. As leaving the circle of fire, as well as the tentacles, is a massive giant ape. And unfortunately, for some reason, my giant ape token is missing.
Big Fabio!
So Fabio's head has got a little swole.
As I watch it sort of go like, whoa, it's like, that's a good solution to the problem. He was thinking on his feet.
And as he lands up there, you feel the entire ship start to bottom way to the side a little bit. And that's going to
That
end
damage
his
was
go.
not our fault.
And that brings us back to the top of the order.
Reliable.
Just keeping a tab.
That brings us back to you, Furia.
I will drop concentration on the wall of fire, since I doubt anybody will be re-entering that anytime soon. Can I see any of my companions up on the ship, or am I too close to the ship at this point?
From where you're standing, you can see Rose and Sarah. The others are further away, and there's just sort of this still wriggling mass that goes 20 feet up. So it's a little hard to see anything beyond there.
All right. Can I see the top of the ape?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Okay.
This thing's like 15, 16 feet tall.
Go, go, Godzilla!
Um,
Or King Kong, but, you know.
It rhymed better. I'm just gonna chuck a produce flame, because that totally was like, I didn't expect that. So I'm just gonna chuck a produce flame bolt up over at Fabio, as he's obviously the bigger threat at the moment.
Okay. So go ahead and make your attack roll.
$22.
That'll hit. So go ahead and roll your damage up.
Nice even 10 points of fiery damage.
Nice. As you watch as it slams in, and you can start to see some of the fur on the head is starting to singe.
Yeah, it's just a nice easy overhand lob. And I'm actually going to move away from the ship a little bit so I can see people better. About there.
So I'm going to move you for just a moment. I'm trying to get rid of the firewall. There we go. Okay, so that'll, as we end your turn, that brings us over to Murdoch.
Okay.
There is now a massive ape on the deck.
Yeah, gosh. Is that a polymorph? Do I know? Or is he a druid?
You've been a polymorph ape.
I've been a polymorph ape. Did that look like a polymorph spell?
It's hard to know. You didn't see the spell because of all him being hidden behind the magic effects.
Alright. Well, I'm going to hope that was a polymorph spell. In which case, he has stupidly lowered his own mental stats. And I'm going to use my bonus action to do one more use of my... I always want to say cutting words, and I'm not that kind of bard. What is my feature called?
Unsettling?
Unsettling words. Thank you. I'm going to unsettle him by hopefully saying something along the lines of, well, see, now you're just panicking and making yourself much more susceptible. And I'm going to... I'm going to attempt to cast Calm Emotions. Is it Calm Emotions that I want to cast? I want to make sure I don't hit anybody. He's big, so I want to just get him in a Calm Emotion spell and make him just feel entirely indifferent to all of us, hopefully, so that we can just wait out this spell or something. Just want to chill him out.
Oh, okay.
Charisma saving throw with a -5.
Okay, let's see here. Yeah, I don't think that's going to be a problem.
You polymorphed yourself, you fool!
Nope. Yeah, that's a big dip for his charisma, too. So yeah, that is a 2.
Alright. So, you all watch as Murdoch just sort of throws her arms up. She makes a little bit of like calming, glittery lights. And kind of they all sparkle around him. I can't get the other... Oh, it might break if we attack the other creature if he thinks that's an ally. We'll see how it goes. I'm trying to be useful. And he just sort of chills out. So I'm going to make him indifferent about all of us and the crewmates.
Oh, okay.
Chill. And I'm just going to try and so that he hopefully doesn't see us kill his last guy. While I'm like holding the spell, I'm gonna like move to the center and be like, you're going to be okay, Fabio. Remember, I was a very agreeable person to talk to. Deep breaths, calm breathing, no big monkey smash mode. King Kong, I am the beautiful... I don't remember her name from the movie, but I'm just...
She doesn't have a name.
Yes, she does! At least the actress does. I'll end my turn, though.
Okay, so that'll bring us over to Sarah.
I'm gonna turn. Well, no, Murdoch's not near me anymore. I'm gonna shoot the goat. I'm gonna shoot that goat.
Pay no attention to my friend shooting the goat. Just look at me.
Oh, okay. Go ahead and make your attack roll.
Let me make my attack roll. Ooh, does a 24 hit?
That'll hit.
Okay. Are we doing sneak attack again, or just regular?
Oh, you have an ally within 5 feet of it.
Standing, yep.
Okay. So that's a 5 plus a 3, so 8 plus 7. What's 8 plus 7? 15. 15.
And that is enough as you... And so let's see here. You shoot into that individual and this. Do me a favor, Murdoch. Go ahead and roll a straight d20.
You're muted.
Oh.
I said, do I want to do it with dice or the dice roller? And then I went, dice! And then there was a dice rolling sound. And then I said, 18.
At least at the moment, it appears that the ape is not noticed yet.
Yes, I'm a beautiful woman. A calming image. My voluptuous curves.
So Sarah has managed to slay...
My dragony skin. I mean, my beautiful skin.
How it glitter my glistening skin that reflects the sunlight.
Okay, Sarah, anything else you would be doing on your turn?
Is that thing still alive?
No, the thing you just shot is now deceased.
Okay, good. Gonna... What am I going to do? I'm gonna ready myself and kind of just like point towards the giant ape that came aboard. just readying. Right between the eyes.
So I will toss this to the group as Murdoch is maintaining this. You have 1 minute that Murdoch has this spell in effect.
It'll go pretty much as long as his polymorph. No, polymorph is
an hour.
1 hour.
polymorph's an hour.
So it'll run. Basically, the spell will run out at the basically in a minute. So in 10 rounds.
Hey, Murdoch, what about another polymorph?
I don't think it would hurt him.
Well, no, but it would make him less large.
That is true. You could also attempt to dispel his spell, and then I think he should still remain calm. And you could just sit him down.
I do have Dispel, yeah. Lydia, I cannot hear you.
I've Dispel as well.
Would it dispel your magic or just his magic?
I think you can target a specific effect. I don't think it dispels all magic
Magical
in
effect,
range.
yeah.
Just one? Okay. Let's give it a try. So, when my turn comes around, I'll do a Dispel Magic, just at 3rd level.
And I need
Okay,
to
you will need to roll
go
for it.
apologize to the captain soon.
I rolled a 19
Okay, so you
on the die.
let's see here.
Calm emotions, the captain. Negotiate
So
a
you
deal.
do-
And yes, I am
manage to,
specifically targeting the polymorph, as that's what we think it is.
Yeah, so you do manage to dispel his polymorph.
We're just so that we can talk. It's just that she didn't hurt you or anything. We're chill. You're Fabio. You served. You were on a ship together. It was great.
What now?
Do
Why
one of
don't-
you with the magic have a binding, a tie-up spell?
Also, maybe ask about.
What about just a rope?
Well, I was just going to say, I mean, why don't you just see if you can get that thing that you want from him, and we can just send him on his way, right?
Oh, I'm good at this.
Just don't poke anything. Just be gentle.
I'm just going to pickpocket him.
Fabio, why don't you just take a seat, relax, take your bag off, chill, take some deep breaths. You have some
Pretty sure-
burns. Do you want me to heal you?
Are you sure we should just let him go? I mean, once we drop the spell, who's to say he won't just try to kill us all again?
I look
Kill
over
him
the edge
back.
of the boat.
But we need that thing first.
Well, there's one place we could put him.
Just got the thing.
Will you hurry up and try to get that thing off of him already?
It's thing.
I grab his bag. I'm gonna start rummaging.
Okay.
Don't rummage, just grab.
Okay,
Bag of holding.
What are
Okay,
you trying?
Hold
I
on.
throw his bag in the bag of holding.
Don't do
So
that.
Make sure
you're
his
just
bag
point
is not a
blank.
bag.
You're walking up and you're robbing him.
Well, I was
Yeah,
like,
let's
why don't you just
Rob.
put your bag down and sit down and relax?
But right, you're trying to get him to put his bag down. Sarah's taking it and literally.
We just want to make sure you don't have anything that's gonna hurt us.
I'm like, I'll hold my hands out then. Oh, yes.
Okay,
Perception.
Sarah, go ahead and make a persuasion check with advantage. As Murdoch is helping you.
We
Yeah, Sarah.
we
Good
might
thing
just have to
there
knock
it
him
was
out
with
anyway.
advantage. That's a 24.
We're sweet old
Okay.
ladies. What can we do?
What could an old have a
What could?
spoon?
Yeah, she
Rose
brought
is still
food.
standing here, like, ready to swing at him at any second.
I also
So
give
it has-
Jasmine a scone.
As you're going through and doing this, you're. Let me just double check what
I may be pushing the limits of this spell a bit. If I need to charm him as well, I can try just like just throw one of those in there.
This is very unorthodox. Don't get me wrong, it's interesting.
As you're doing that, is takes off his bag. And as he holds it for a moment or two, Ben looks over at the group of you and hands the bag over.
Thanks, that's great.
Oh, thank you, Fabio. You're such a sweet boy.
And I guess he can talk. He's just kind of chill.
Yep.
So
He just seems to be looking at the group of you at the moment, not saying anything, just...
Go through it, make sure what's in there is what we actually came for.
this will be I really hope it's in there. Otherwise, this was a whole shit fest.
So, who you serving nowadays? Who's you doing work for?
Sort of looks over at you a little bit. You know, it's same person I was serving before when I was on the boat. Just finally time to start collecting things, making things ready.
Oh, that's so ominous sounding. Oh, I hate that. That's so culty sounding. Dylan is saying this, not her.
Yeah.
Where were you heading to?
They never really tell me a whole lot in advance. I get to the spot and then the person there says the words and then I'm where I need to be.
Sarah, have you found it?
By the way,
I'm doing an investigation roll.
Yeah, what's your investigation check?
Oh my god. Am I proficient in investigation?
Sure, hope so.
You are. You're like the best. You have like the highest
Okay.
investigation of the party.
So it'd be a 14 plus 3, so 17.
Oh, maybe it's not the
Okay.
highest.
So as you're sort of elbow deep rummaging through this bag and searching through it, you find a couple of different things in there. You find some coins. You find what looks to be an actual pair of boots. You find a small pouch with 3 sort of squiggly green lines on the pouch.
oh no.
That's the mark.
Then you find some rations and, water skin.
I'm holding up items to the party, like, yes, no, yes.
Can I run to the captain of the other boat and try to, tell him not to leave?
The boat you're on or the small boat?
The small boat.
Sure.
I'm gonna run up to him and say, ahoy, ship nautical stuff. Where are you headed to?
You get no response. He's just standing there, hands on the wheel.
Can I do a medicine check to see if he's alive or dead or under some sort of...
Sure. Go ahead and make a
Magic.
medicine check.
Yeah, okay.
I think my spell's gonna wear off pretty soon.
Yeah. So have we found what we're looking for in his bag?
I'm shoving the little bag with the squiggles.
18.
I'm gonna take the boots. And
You taking a man's shoes?
yes.
Oh yeah, he was really lit up
How'd you
with
do
magic,
us?
right?
Could I do another detect magic
he's
to
under
see if I
a spell
can
now.
spot it specifically on him? Because
Sure,
this
go ahead and
seems to be
make
taking
a,
a while. I hiked up to the ship.
I don't use magic.
I
as you cast Detect Magic again, you see the same thing. Fabio is glowing brilliantly.
Now, the person or the armament?
Yes.
Oh,
Both.
no.
He has some sort of illusion or something on him.
He's really
Or-
ridiculously good looking. So,
Oh well,
he's not
actually,
glowing.
does your detect magic say that it's illusion magic off of him?
It should. I think I get the School of Magic specifically.
Or
that is true. I
transmutation,
forgot that.
honestly.
Give me a second.
Yeah.
Okay. So you do see, you do get illusion. You are also seeing, I'll call this, I lost the word out.
Enchantment,
No,
transmutation.
Just go through all the schools.
Go.
it's the protective one.
Abjuration.
Abjuration thing. I had acupuncture stuck in my head, and I knew that was.
He has He's giving off a big acupuncture aura.
Yeah, you get abjuration, you get illusion. You're also
What was-
seeing some magic from the boots that Sarah is currently attempting to steal, and the pouch that Sarah has.
What was Lydia doing? She was trying to see if the other captain was dead.
Yeah.
Yep.
I rolled an 18.
As you do.
Oh,
Sarah,
okay,
leave the bag over there and start going through maybe his pockets. He's
I think
glowing
he's
like I don't know. Like he is all magic. His skin is glowing. His armor is glowing.
Okay, well, what about what I'm holding?
Well, yeah. What was in
Put
the
it
pouch?
down
Is
and
that what we need?
Move on to his person.
Okay, fine.
This spell's going off
Yeah, so
in like a couple seconds.
says you start. You've got a couple of seconds, Sarah. So go ahead and make your investigation check as you're starting to rummage through his pockets.
Okay.
I would like to pick up the bag that she dropped,
Oh,
and put it around me in case I need to polymorph into or not polymorph.
And
Well, shape
hearing,
into something.
14.
Ooh.
oh, okay.
knowing that that Murdoch spell is gonna end soon, because as she said, I'm gonna put blade of my axe basically like right up his throat.
Whoa. Please. Okay.
Oh, okay.
And Matthew, I know a lot of things are going on, but Sarah told you what she rolled for the other captain.
Oh, I'm sorry, Sarah. What's your medicine check?
Oh, 18.
18. That's right. So as you're checking him over, lights are on, but nobody's home.
Okay.
And it's as you walk up, you're sort of checking, has a pulse, is breathing, eyes are open,
Right.
blinking, but just like a blank slate.
Yeah, nothing lesser rusted would probably help. Okay.
He's got magic like me, I think.
Yeah.
If possible, since I also know the spell is about to end, could I like ready just like a firebolt?
Sure.
Would I know if this guy was magicked from that? Like if it was a lesser resto or dispel magic?
You could try making an Arcana check. You would know that from a straight medicine check.
Okay. Alright. I'll roll an Arcana just for fun.
This man be like dominating people and stuff, and is also
19.
probably
19 straight roll.
Okay. So, yeah, you are fairly confident that it is some sort of arcane effect,
Okay.
and you think that you're not sure if a lesser restoration would do anything. You think
Right.
You've run into similar types of things before, and you needed a greater restoration
Greater.
to try to
Okay.
deal with it.
Can I just gently guide him off the boat and like sit him down somewhere?
As you try to, he's not letting go of the wheel. He's
Oh.
passed on.
Okay. Well. Okay.
So as that's happening, and Murdoch's spell starts coming to an end, as as Art is preparing a firebolt in case, and Rose is sort of stepping around and grabbing the back of Fabio's head and is sort of holding the axe blade there.
Don't end the session.
As the spell ends, you watch as Fabio's eyes clear. And with a start, looks in Sarah's face. And says a single word.
Uh-oh.
And that's where we're going to call an end to tonight's session. So we will be back next week.
I
find
failed,
out.
on my persuasion. I failed on my persuasion check on the DM.
We will be back next week to find out what sort of saving throw is Sarah rolling. Or
Better
is
not
there
be
a saving
power
throw for this?
Yeah.
Could be interesting.
You better not power word K word.
Kill her. Yeah.
So we will
No,
be
she
back
can't.
next week, folks. Thank you very much for those of you who hung out with us. I saw Stumpy, Jamie in there. For a bit.
Stumpy.
I saw Mike in there. So
Michael.
thank you all. We'll be back real soon as our party has managed to stave off Fabio as well as a couple of demons,
Things. Oh.
a couple of strange worm-infested zombies, and is currently rummaging around his body looking for a doorknob or a doll or something. They're really not sure what they're looking for. Well, we'll see what happens next time. So until then, folks, don't forget, add your proficiency bonus, even when the Dungeon Master can't say words properly anymore. And open up Word when you're trying to go to your streaming software.
Yes.
Bye, folks.
That one's very important.
Good night.